Hello everyone to this week's Minecraft video. I wanted to let everybody know that the stores and a lot of the other little bugs from last week should be fixed now, so that you can buy and sell as much as you want without having any of the weird bugs like last time. I also wanted to go over what we're going to do about our villages and how we're going to expand the villages and what our goals are to grow it. One of the things we're going to learn about in this week's video is how to make a private plot for your town. This means that you build a new plot and then you put it up for sale, and the member of your town can then decide to buy that plot and it will become private to them. They're the only ones that can build and do anything with the plot. So the way you do that as the mayor or the assistant is by doing plot for sale and then the value you want to sell it for. Normally it costs $25 for the town to buy the plot to begin with, so you should charge at least $25, but maybe you want to make it so that you can keep expanding and that people that want their own private plot should pay a little bit more. So why don't we say 50? So now this plot is for sale, and I'm going to switch over to my other account and let's see what happens when he buys this plot. Alright, now I'm in my friend's account, and we're going to see what happens when he buys this plot. Now you can see that when you enter a plot that's for sale, it's going to put up a little message saying, hey, I'm for sale, as you can see in the bottom left corner, and how much it is to buy it. So let's do a quick check and see how much money he has. Oh, he's got plenty. So to claim this plot, he's going to need to issue the following command: plot claim. So now it's officially his plot, and he can build here and he can do whatever he wants to do with it. Put up some stuff. He can put down cake. He can eat cake. And when he leaves, you'll see these plots will say they're unowned. But this plot, it says it's owned by this person. So that's pretty cool. Now, one thing to keep in mind when you're in this area, in your own little plot, things like chests and locked doors and some other stuff are only usable by you. So even your other town members can't come in and take things out of your chest. So that should be pretty helpful when you're trying to keep your super secret loot just to yourself. One of our overall goals is to have our little towns become a village. And to a village, to me, means that everyone will have their own plot with their own bed and building and home. And then every village needs to have at least one kind of production building, things where you would make stuff, something like an ironworks or a farm with animals or a garden, you know, any place that would be producing stuff that you might sell back to the main town or that you just always will need when you're out adventuring. And then another thing a village will always have is some sort of a vanity building. You know, maybe it's a statue of your mayor, maybe it's just a nice garden, you know, something that just looks nice but isn't necessarily that useful to the town. So I want you to keep that in mind as we continue on, that the first town to create a village, which means those following things: having everybody with a building with their own house, having a production building, and having a vanity town, will get a small reward in money. Now let's go check in on the different groups and see how well they've done since the last week. Starting with Tribe A. Tribe A looks like they've had a few trees grow in their property, and the outside doesn't look that different. But when I was looking around earlier, they've been doing some digging. They've been doing a lot of digging. And so they've got caves and caves and caves that just go down, down, and down. And it might not seem like much right now, but they have definitely been exploring and going deep and deep below. It doesn't look like they've hit any dungeon yet, or any pathway, but they'll probably get there pretty soon. In the meantime, they're probably trying to get as much useful material to be sure that they're ready to fight whatever they find down in the deep dungeons. And I believe they have also expanded out. So let's see, which direction did they go? Oh, they have not expanded. So maybe this next week they'll get their town a little bit bigger. Alright, let's go look at Tribe B. Tribe B, these are the guys that had very strange stuff going on down below. But, oh, little Mr. Enderman decided to go disappear on me. So these guys have been working on a really cool house. I really like it. Not only are they digging out everything below it, so it's going to be almost kind of a floating house, but they've been using it to also go into the dungeon below. Let's go up into the house. Oh, it blocked off this pathway. Probably a zombie or two. Let's go into the front door. Knock, knock. So they got their crafting stations. They got more crafting stations. They've got stairs. This looks like they were planning to finish up, but maybe time ended before they could finish. They got one person's bedroom already. No bed though. Wonder where he sleeps. Looks like another bedroom that somebody blocked off access to. Probably worried about somebody taking stuff from them. And then up here we have, oh, Leo's room, the mayor's room. It's very well lit, though I worry a little bit about torches right next to the wood ceiling. Hopefully it doesn't catch on fire. And I know when I was listening to them talk, they've already got plans to use this area as a garden, because they have expanded. Possibly. Nope. Okay, they're still working on it. They might have had the same problem with all the money last week that everybody else did. Alright, let's go look at Tribe C. Alright, so last week these guys just had a single building. And there wasn't a lot there to look at. It's just this one wooden building, which is a single entrance on top, and not much else. Now, they've got two buildings set up. They've got beds and chests, construction stuff, and it looks like they've got a pathway to the other building. And I believe they also finally added, yes, there is now a door so that we can get in from down below. So that's pretty good progress, I would say. Let's go look at the sky bridge they built to go over to this other building. They've got some furnaces, and they've got some glowstone lights. That's nice and pretty, and some more construction and crafting stations. And they still have a very nice lakefront view, nice and pretty, with lots of flowers. Wow. They're going to make a lot of money on all of these flowers if they want to, or they can turn them all into dyes. That's going to be pretty interesting to see. Okay, so let's go look at Tribe D. So Tribe D last week only had two buildings, and they weren't attached, and they didn't have any roofs on them. It looks like now they've got these buildings completed. They've got doors to get in and out of them, and they've got some chests and some crafting stations, a little bit of an airy walkway, some more crafting stations and chests, probably some windows they're going to put in once they get some sand, and some stairwells. more little living spaces. This is the biggest group with 7 kids. And even more little rooms. So they've gone really far considering that they have a lot of people to try and manage. And they have a lot of stuff. Let's see if they expanded at all. I don't know. Nope, they have not expanded yet, so they'll be working on that this week to make sure everybody has enough room. And then let's go take a look at Tribe E. Let's see how they're doing. Let's see, where are they? Oh, there they are. Alright, so now they've gone from 1 to 2 buildings also, it looks like. And let's see what they've got. Looks like this is the only entrance. Got a chest, some crafting stations. They've got a nice little shared bedroom back here with beds with everybody's name above it. That's really nicely done. Nicely lit too. And then over here, we have their dungeon entrance to wherever they're going to start exploring and digging down to find all the diamonds and gold and redstone. So yeah, that looks cool. They've got a lot to start digging on. Takes a while to get to the bottom in Minecraft. Alright. So yeah, everybody seems to be going pretty well, expanding or doubling the size of what they had last week. And let's see, did they expand? Oh, this group did expand. They were paying attention. And they probably got lucky and had the shops working for them. Yeah, okay, so they've got a lot of room to expand. From here all the way over to here. Wow, okay, yeah, they've got a ton of space. Alright, well that's it for this week, and I'm hoping to see lots and lots of progress this next week. I asked all of you to come up with a town banner when you had the chance to, and I know these last 2 weeks we've been very, very busy. But I wanted to show you a website that makes it really easy to make a really cool banner. And that is needcoolshoes.com/banner. And in here you can totally customize the banner and then add in all the different layers. So I can add a black layer right there. I can come and give it a gradient. Let's say we want that gradient to be pink. Oh, that looks kind of funky. So maybe I want that pink to be in the background. So let's move it up a layer. Now that looks cool. We have a frame, we have pink, we got blue kind of background, and we can even add in our own little sunflower and change its color. Let's make it bright. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And the sunflower needs a center. Let's make that red. And one cool thing with the sunflower in the center is that if you put the sunflower after the center, you get a nice little circle. So just in a minute or so of playing around, I made a pretty cool looking banner. And over here you'll see everything you need to make the banner, and you'll see the order that you need to do the dies in, so you get the exact thing. So you start at the top, do the first part, the second part, the third part, and the fourth part, and you'll get your banner. And remember, if you want to copy a banner, all you need is a blank banner of the same color that was the starting color. And then you can just put a blank banner and your finished banner together in a crafting station and make copies. So I hope this helps, and I hope I see a lot of really cool designs.